separated. Tell me what you think about equal rights for all in every way. Say what you think, what you think, what you think, what you think about justice. What you know, what you know, what you know, what you know about love. Why all the segregation? We all are but one nation. Oh, let us unite as one. Let us unite as one. Oh, love. So many can testify. Oh, love. But you still can't satisfy. Keep on praying. You wish that day would come when there'll be equal rights and justice for every man. Say what you think, what you think, what you think, what you think about justice. What you know, what you know, what you know, what you know about love. Why all the segregation? We all are but one nation. Oh, let us unite as one. Let us unite. What you think, what you think, what you think, what you think about justice. What you know, what you know, what you know, what you know about love. Why all the segregation? We all are but one nation. Oh, let us unite as one. Let us unite as one. Tell me what you think about justice, brother man. Oh, tell me what you know about love. Why all the segregation? We all are but
Good morning to everyone, and thank you for joining us for another edition of Policing with You. This morning, we are here to discuss the police operation plans for the Grill Fest held in Frigate Bay this Saturday. With the festival expected to attract a large crowd, public safety remains a top priority for the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. Today, we are pleased to welcome our guest. He's no stranger to the media house, Superintendent David, the commander for District A. He'll provide valuable information on the security measures that has been put in place, the traffic management arrangement, and public safety tips, and what patrons can expect before and during this event. Whether you are planning to attend the festival, operate a business, or simply just travel through the Frigate Bay area, this discussion will help you to prepare and contribute to your safety and an enjoyable event for everyone. Superintendent David, thank you once again for accepting my invitation to be here this morning to educate the public as to what is going on in the community for the upcoming weekend. Before we dive, everybody knows who Superintendent David is, but I still, if we have somebody listening for the first time, I still want him to tell us a bit about his backdrop with the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, and then he's going to tell us a bit about what is Grill Fest, and then we'll dive into our discussion.
Hey, thank you very much, Sergeant Adin. Good morning to everyone. Right here in the Federation of St. Christopher and Nevis, Radio Land, and the various media platforms. As mentioned earlier, I am Superintendent Lyndon David, Divisional Officer for Division A, and the division expands from Rasgut, travels through Bayasia, through Cayon, down to Lodgegut, over to the Southeast Peninsula, and then we have Stapleton, Bayfords area as part of our Division A. Grill Fest is something that's been happening for about 10 years now. It's part of the Restaurant Week, and now it's a culinary month.
Wow.
And Grill Fest is just part of a calendar of events. And this year, it will be Saturday coming, the 18th of July at the Frigate Bay Lawn. And it is where persons will go and showcase their culinary skills. And grilling chicken, ribs, fish, and any other things that they are allowed to grill as part of the competition. There will be prizes. And from what I understand, apart from the local component, there will be a regional one. You know, we'll have Barbados, Antigua and Barbuda, and Grenada, I think. But, you know, and that is good to see where it now moved from the local content to the regional content.
Right.
So therefore, we will get a chance to taste the flavors of the different Caribbean islands that participated. You know, and we're hoping that all persons who attend, they will enjoy themselves, and it will be done in a safe and secure environment.
Thank you, Superintendent David. I'm excited for Saturday. I'll be there, so see you there as well. What is the overall objective of the police operation to plans for the Grill Fest?
Well, chiefly, we're there to prevent crime. We're there to safeguard persons who will be attending. And because Frigate Bay area is one of these main areas in our federation, there will be persons who may drive in over to the Southeast Peninsula, down to Marriott's and Royal St. Kitts and the other businesses down there. So we also have to cater in for those, and persons may be going to the strip, attend the beaches there. So we're ensuring that road safety as well, and persons who are basically participating in the event, they too, that they will have an area where they can feel safe and secure. And visitors who come in to be a part of it, or even be spectators, that they will see the safety and security arrangement, and they will come again to participate and share with us.
Thank you so much, Superintendent David. Why is Frigate Bay considered a unique policing environment for an open space event?
Well, we look at the Frigate Bay Lawn itself. It's large. It's an area where on Saturdays and Sundays and holidays, where a large number of persons from the community will go and gather for various activities. And outside of Grill Fest, you can have different events taking place there at the same time, and you're not bothering anyone. And you also have the Grill Fest is in the tourism belt of the Federation as well. You know, we have Marriott's, we have Royal St. Kitts, and then way over in the peninsula we have the other hotel over there. And so persons can come and share in the event. So it's unique, wherein persons would generally just be over at Frigate Bay for various reasons. Some persons will go to the strip, and like I said, I know swimming. So persons who say, okay, let me go take a swim. Mm-hmm. To see Grill Fest, okay, let me go see what's going on, and then partake of what is being shared. You know, whether it's on sale or it's for the tasting. Yes.
Thank you so much. What should persons expect from the police when it comes to the manpower? Will there be a common post to report anything suspicious? What should the public expect from the police end?
We will not have the mobile command unit, but that is something we can consider because we know that Frigate Bay Police Station is just around the corner. So what will be happening, the on-duty police personnel from the Frigate Bay Police Station, they'll be doing frequent mobile patrols, and we know the SSU and the drug unit will normally give assistance as well in these large events, so we'll have them around. So we will have that added support, coupled with the officers who are detailed for that area. So the officers who are detailed at the area, we'll have them for the general security, and we have some for traffic. And when I say traffic, we have for parking arrangement. So if you, I don't know if you want me to delve into that.
That would have been my next question. Okay. So you can go right ahead and educate us as to what is and what shouldn't be when it comes to the traffic operation part of it.
Yes. So we will. So for the parking arrangement, there will be general parking for patrons. We have parking for vendors, the grillers, staff, and we have for government officials. So let us look for the general parking. You persons will see the tents as you come off the road. There you will see the tents and thing, and then behind the tents, this large piece of land. Remember I spoke of earlier, where different events. So behind this for parking, and we know that sometimes, if someone is not there to marshal the parking, you will have parking all over the place, and instead of 100 cars, you may have 50 cars, and then to come out now, you may have chaos to get out. So we have some traffic wardens there to ensure that they're properly aligned and easy to get in and out in case of an emergency. Then we'll have parking down there. There's a stage that's being put there for the entertainment, musical entertainment. You will have the officials and government of. You will have the organizers from the tourism department, and you will have Free Bay Corporation. They will also be parking on the other government officials like the minister, the prime minister, and Her Excellency. Once they'll be in attendance, and then we have the vendors. The vendors now, as you come off the main road, there will be the grilling taking place. So the vendors, their vehicle will be parked in that area.
Okay.
And then another thing that we'll have where, there are some people, whenever they see a spot, they want to tuck in and park. The Frigate Bay Golf Course is instrumental to the Frigate Bay Corporation and the country. I know that people came already to experience golfing in St. Kitts and Nevis. And when you park on the golf course, you can damage stuff that could be very costly, and it could take some time before they can be repaired. So we're saying no parking on the golf course. Anyone who park on the golf course, your vehicle will be towed at your own expense. And we're saying two persons will be having expenses. The person will get the vehicle towed. But then you have the Frigate Bay Corporation. Right. And it could be that to repair the damage to the golf course will cost more than the towing fee. So we're saying, do not put the corporation in that expense. Make it easy for everyone, so you go there, enjoy yourselves. Also, just that grassy area on that same side of the road, we will permit vehicles to park there, but you face east and west. Because if you face out towards the road, your tail will be on the golf course and your front can be on the road. So we do not want that. We'll have traffic cones placed along the road because we wouldn't want vehicles to be parking on the road to make the road smaller, and that could increase the risk of traffic accidents. We're also saying to persons that there may be some persons may park in a residential area. We're saying do not park in front of people's driveway. Do not park on yellow line. And I think that once persons adhere to that, it will be going well. So we want persons to park in the respective zones. My understanding that the areas will be labeled so that people know where to park, especially on the Frigate Bay lawn. So we'll have the vendors parking, you have the general parking, and then we'll have the staff, official and government officials parking. So it will be quite easily, the labels are there. And then also too, if I know that for the golf course, there are some areas that the boundary or the little fencing with a rope and some poles are not there. So there will be some labeling, no parking beyond this point. Right? So we're saying to persons, respect the rules of the Frigate Bay Corporation. One of the other things that we're looking at in terms of safety and security over there, we know we had smoking. We're looking at smoking in a public place. We're speaking to the sergeant. Person on duty will have the ticket book. So apart from the ticket book for traffic offences, we have the ticket book for smoking. So we're saying some persons, they smoke. Do not go in a public place and smoke. And this is one where people go to eat food and drink. So it's not too much a party kind of a thing. So we want persons to respect that. Then we'll have a lot of children around as well. Because there will be an area for the children, bouncing castles and other games for the children. So we're saying respect, respect, respect. And then you will see that everyone will be enjoying themselves.
Thank you, Superintendent David. We're going to pause a bit and we're going to pay some bills and get right back. The lines will be open in the event that you have any questions.
What does health mean to you? Is it what you eat, how you feel, the community around you? At the Ministry of Health, we believe health is connected to everything. And now, we're bringing that conversation straight to you. Introducing the Health Link, a brand new live radio show every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. right here on ZIZ Radio. Hosted by the Ministry of Health, the Health Link keeps you informed on what's happening within the ministry while delivering the health tips and advice you need to live your best life. This is more than a radio show. It's your link to a healthier St. Kitts and Nevis. Join us every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on ZIZ Radio, the Health Link, because a healthier nation starts with you.
Good morning once again to everyone and welcome back to Policing with You. I am your host, Charmaine Odin. With me, I have Superintendent David, who is basically giving us the highlights of the do and don'ts when it comes to the Grill Fest that will be held at Frigate Bay Lawn on the 18th of July. That is, will be this Saturday. We have a call, so I'll pause here and we'll take that call. Good morning, caller. You're on the air.
Good morning, Miss Odin, and good morning, Inspector
Good morning,
David.
caller. You're on the air.
I
Good
have
morning,
a big
sir.
concern, David.
Yes,
Last
yes.
year with the Fest. First, I must ask the young man them with the smoking to respect the visitors them in the tourist belt. And David, you all gonna go to don't watch your face and do what you gotta do. People must do these things in good faith, man. See a crowd of people you don't know if 3 or 4 of them sick. Go by yourself and do your thing and come back and enjoy yourself and go and eat all kind of thing. Respect people. That's where we want around here. Officers, last Grill Fest I attend. And when I look at the workers them, enforcement, people in uniform, a shower rain come down and all of them get wet down. And I understand last year, half the tourist patrols was over there. Half of them get wet down. They do overtime almost after 10 in the night. The rain come down about 9:30. And all after 10, they're still there doing work in the rain. And half of them ain't get the overtime. Them things shouldn't be happening. The high command must look into these things. These young women have children. Things is tight. Coming up in the next Grill Fest, if the same thing gonna happen again, are you gonna hear me? Do not treat people, poor people like that. Not because they're the lesser in the rank. They're trying to do a very good job and keep us safe. You all who got the rank, I look out for these people. Don't treat them like that. Half of them presently now can't get them the money, the overtime from last Grill Fest, and they make money over there. Come on, man, let me do this thing right. And igual. If the police them could get the overtime and they pay, these people should be able to get the little overtime. Don't treat them like that. They got school. They got children to turn back out to school. The government ain't assisting with uniform like before. They're watching face. They even want to know what kind of pad they got under the dress. Come on, let me do it right. And I will be watching. That was a big talk in the court of conscience. Because these kind of things just bother me. It don't really bother me. We don't want to get a chief of police just seeing them up in your condition and these people risking their life out there. And then when pet time they can't feel happy. We're not going to endorse that. Have a good morning. This is Jam Dong. I don't watch face.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much, caller. Superintendent David, you're going to address that?
Thank you, Jamdong. Very important points you make there. And you one of the points you touched on, which is the smoking in crowd, I was just highlighting
Yes.
that. And I'm so glad that a member of the public really supports the police and everyone concerned regarding smoking in public place, because not everyone can easily enjoy the smoke. You mentioned asthma, and that is thing. With reference to the traffic wardens, island constables who might not have gotten the we call it extra duty, but
Yes.
overtime. I'll be looking into that to ask questions to find out what went wrong, and then we'll see how much we can adjust it, and then for this year, that it will not be reoccurring. So thank you very much for that jam down, much appreciated. And in terms of the shelter, well, you just mentioned something, so I will have to look ensure that the mobile command unit,
Very much so.
because they may have tents, other people will rush to the tent, but the mobile command unit is specifically for the police, so therefore it will not be overcrowded, that the police will not be getting sheltered, so we'll have to look into that. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. So we'll continue with our questioning. Superintendent David, we spoke earlier about the traffic. Now we're going to speak about the items that are prohibited for persons to bring to the festival.
Well, as per usual, you know, we may not have, the security checks and so forth, we're saying to persons, leave firearms, knives, machetes, ice pick, unless you are in the bar to chip up the ice. Leave them at home. We are going there. When I say we, I mean we as a community will be going there to enjoy ourselves. Look at the grillers, do their thing, and have it available for us to partake of. And say, wow, well, this one tastes better. This one should have a little more ginger. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we were saying that we go to support the event and thing, not to go there and cause mayhem and destruction. Also, too, we are saying to persons that clubs and stick, unless you're not visually impaired, so you need that as an aid. Leave that alone. If a branch falls from a tree, no problem. You take it up to move it out of the way. That is reasonably acceptable. And so therefore we want persons to refrain from bringing anything that can really harm other persons. The only persons will be permitted to have firearms or even batons will be police, of course. And we know that we'll be using them for lawful purposes. So unless something happened, they will not be utilized. And in some personnel may not be even exposing them. And some you will have you must see because in holster and so forth, so it wouldn't be much of a problem. Smoking, as mentioned, there is no smoking zone over there, so there's no thing for anyone to come and say they're going in a zone. So we're asking persons to look at that. And in terms of drinks, serving, I can't say plastic now, but what you call it?
Biodegradable?
Yes. Yes, that, so that at the end of the day, if there's an argument, you don't take up a bottle and strike someone. And we are saying to the bartenders as well, ensure that all these bottles, ice pick and so forth, are not easily accessible to persons in the public, you know, and so that they can easily turn into weapons.
Thank you so much, Superintendent David. As we go through with the safety, what advice would you give to parents who will be attending this event with their children?
Well, first and foremost, remember it is an open space close to a road that is busy. It is an open space that is close to a road that is busy. And then behind of that, we have a pond. And if they venture off, they have to cross another road to reach to the wide ocean. So we're not telling you to tie a rope around them and tie them until you handcuff them to you. But we are saying to you, make sure that you either have them in your lap, holding their hands, or in their close proximity, or if you allow them to go to the play area, that you're nearby observing what is taking place, so that anything that seems unusual, you can easily address it one time. And we are saying to persons, even though you may not have a child there, be a responsible adult. Definitely. And assist in protecting our children. Assisting in protecting our children. And to the bar personnel who will be there, we are saying to you, when in doubt, under the Liquor License Act, ask for an ID. So if you see me and I look like a 5-year-old, you should say, excuse me, little boy, you have anything there to show to me? How old are you? And I say, sir, boy, I look young, you know, but really and truly, I'm 35 years old, you know what I mean, GQ? Don't just give me and then you have a problem. When you're in doubt, or on the side of caution. So ask for it, because the law says you can ask for an ID when you're going to sell liquor to someone and you're not certain of the age.
Thank you so much, Superintendent David. And also remember, while journeying to the frigate where most persons will be driving. So buckle up, make sure that the children are buckled up or in seats.
Seats. Correct.
Yes. Superintendent David, earlier, while I asked a question, I think it was the third question I asked about the common, and I involved the common post, the caller, we realized that there's great needs for the common post because even though the Frigate Bay police station is there and there are police on the ground, I think that we really need to consider, venturing to having the common post there in the event that there's somebody wants to report something suspicious, that they can go to the common post. Yes, so that everything can be documented. Some persons might not even know where the Frigate Bay police station is as well. So I think that we need to venture into that. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you so much, Superintendent David. How is the police working with the organizers for the festival in order to make sure that other emergency services are ensured to be successful at this event?
Well, having had a discussion, we know that we will have, say, EMS, because the place will be hot.
Smoke.
And then fire department as well. The place dry, and fire will be utilized. So we just, have them. They'll be informed. I don't know if ambulance will be there, but at least persons, when a call is lodged, we know that they normally respond in quick time. So all of that will take into account. One of the things I want to say in terms of vending, I don't know if you're going to get here.
Go ahead. Yes.
Okay. People will see vending, but then we have authorized vendors, and all the authorized vendors are on the Frigate Bay lawn. We know someone will say, "Why are you going to sell me?" So let me see. So they may have grilled lobster, but you're going to sell your Wilkes. Long time I haven't heard them things there, but you're going to sell your Wilkes. What is requested from the organizers? No vending of unauthorized person will be permitted in the immediate environs. So, you know what I mean? You know where they sell the guy who do the jelly?
Yes.
Persons can go all the way up there from that because they want to make sure those who are authorized, they get the...
Thank you so much, Superintendent David. We have a call. Good morning, caller. You're on the air. Okay, we lost that caller. Caller, feel free to call back. Okay. Good morning, caller. You're on the air.
Yes, officers again.
Yes, sir.
We at the Court of Conscience recognize all of a sudden, David, a lot of youngsters. I come from the 70s, Ratchet days. Ratchet used to come from Jamaica and the federal boat. See? That was a big thing in Jamaica. You and a man lying in by your bar, a little argument, he pull you Ratchet and he give you a telephone. Well, when we watching in St. Kitts is that these youngsters, they cannot go to a party without some knives adjacent to the front pocket. And David, them kind of things shouldn't be happening over there. And a calling and all are you when I see, take them away. Because that is where we are customer in St. Kitts. You understand? We have a lot of visitors visiting here, especially from Jamaica. That's a big thing with them. And they're going to walk in St. Kitts. A warning are you. Otherwise, Jamnan will call out are you. We got laws here and order. We need order. This place need order. I gone.
Thank you very much, and I could hear the passion in your voice that you want St. Kitts and Nevis to remain a place of order, safety, and security.
Definitely.
And we, as the police, and we know we have the government behind all of these things, and all of civil society behind of safety and security for our federation. So we thank you for that, and we hope that other persons could call in and show their interest in the safety and security, not just for Girl Fest, but the entire Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, so that at the end of the day, persons can want to come here and enjoy the same thing that we experience in safety and security.
Thank you so much, caller. Thank you so much, Superintendent David. Superintendent David, what advice do you have for persons consuming alcohol, too much alcohol?
Well, firstly, remember that if you drink too much alcohol, you can pass out or you can die. We do not want that. So know your limit and do not exceed it. Then some persons.
Okay, we're going to pause. We have a call. Good morning, caller. You're on the air.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Good morning.
Morning.
Lola is here. I just want to say good morning to all the listeners. Morning, my boyfriend, Jam Dong. He always got a passion that things could go right for the country. What he's saying is right, especially with the smoking. Right now, I am at the frigate band with the park to see the lots of tents. I said, wow, he going to get a lot of people, but the younger one, them, they need to respect themselves, respect with the smoking especially. That it does affect people, as you say. You don't know who have asthma, it will affect them. So I just want to say kudos to the police officers who are doing a very good work when we are sleeping. They are there to protect the country. They have families too. So we got to show them respect and say thanks for them. They can't do more than what they could do. They do their best. And people should have respect and don't give them so much trouble when they go places. That respect for where they be and the places and the people who they are around, especially with the smoking. I don't see why you're going to come in and jam. You're going to jam in and you're going to walk with a knife. I speak. And I let them come in. Well, you come to kill somebody, you ain't coming come jam. You come in with a knife for you, you're going to go cut meat and then kind of thing. Let them, they will come and enjoy yourself. Let the cutting tools and them, you know, give them the home and that respect. Pick up the police. Pick up all of you, all the police officers. I have a lot of police friends. And I want to thank them for their service, doctors, nurses, everybody who take care of the country and who see that we live safe and everybody. I want to say thanks to you all. Thanks to all the police officers, security, crossing guard especially. People don't got no respect for the crossing guard. Really, sometimes you don't be about rams and they tell you cannot come there and you cannot pass the gut and stuff. And they want to pass. Or you wonder sometimes if they want to run into the people them and break their foot and knock them down. Or just say don't let nobody run into all some of the ladies who are there. We need to have respect for these people in the offices, them in the clothes. The security guard, the officers, the crossing guard, the police, the army and everybody. We need to have respect for them and give them thanks for the work that they are doing. So thank you all. Jam Dong, thank you very much. Shana, good morning, and all who listen, you know. All who going to the face got some respect when you are going over there, you're going to go back granny, yeah? And I'm going over there. And if I see anybody smoking, I'm going to call the police for them. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you all very much. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, caller. Same to you. Thank you so much.
And so glad that we have someone came publicly to recognize the work of the police and the defense force, the private security, traffic wardens and island constables. Yes, we appreciate of that. And we continue to do our best to safeguard the Federation in all the areas of safeguarding.
Definitely. So we're going to continue speaking about the advice that you would give persons who consumed too much alcohol.
Yes. We're also saying to persons, do not drink and drive, or do not drink and be in charge of a motor vehicle. A firearm is the same thing, a knife is the same thing. Do not be under influence and be in possession of weapons. And one of the things, you know, there's somebody who said, boy, before I got GQ, I got to take a primer. And when he take the primer, he already started to get Bazidi. So you come and add more upon that, that's a disaster. So we're saying, do not consume alcohol before you reach the location and then add more to that. That could be a disaster in and of itself. And as mentioned earlier, no alcohol should be sold or be given to anyone under the age of 18. That's under the Liquor License Act. And we want persons to just comply with them. Like I said, when you're in doubt, ask for an ID and you will see that you will not be giving alcohol to someone under the age of 18. Also, to drunk in a public place. Well, really, we see, and there's something Jew very well after they done jam up themselves and so forth, that you might see some persons lying on the side of the road. But I know, I'm not certain when it comes to girlfriends and so, someone will consume so much that he or she just can't move. But it's an offense to be drunk in a public place. And we are saying to you, control your drinking. And if you do not drink, hey, don't attempt to do it. But if you drink, remember your limit. And that's what we were saying to you. Remember your limit. So, all in all, we want persons to drink responsibly and ensure that they can get home safe, and others who are there using the road get home safe as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Superintendent David. That was very important. What would, as we wrap up, we have a call. Good morning, caller. You're on the air.
Good morning, officers and Mr. GQ.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
I personally deplore that behavior. And it's very good when you are could come on and interact with the public about when you're having these big functions and so forth. But police officers are often stationed at the ferry, Boston Ferry Terminal. And especially on a Friday morning, maybe after 9 till whenever. If you want to walk on the so-called walk away in front of the tag, you're going to run away because the amount of marijuana smoke there. And you see all these sorry looking faces and eyes. And police usually be down there and don't know nothing. Police and crossing guards or whatever they call it. So on one hand you're telling us one thing, but on the other hand nothing is being done. But it seems as if we are a country of just talk. And you hear Jam Down with some lamentation here. The man know what he's saying. I mean, people I usually line on 4th Street and Bell Road and Friday. And if I could see fellas walking, smoking, and so forth, what happened to police? I just start telling you that. All right, sir. Have a good one.
Thank you very much, Carter. Much appreciate. And that is something that we will reinforce. It's not that the leadership of the police force ignoring, but we're saying to you that we're glad that you said that, because once instructions are given and our junior ranks have failed to do so, we will look into it. Where necessary, we take the appropriate courses of action. But we're saying to them, do not let you, the public, be disappointed in our failure to carry out our duties or responsibilities to safeguard you, the community. So thank you very much for that, caller. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much, caller. Superintendent David, as we wrap up, what message would you give everyone planning to attend the Grill Fest? And if you can repeat the traffic.
Oh, yes. Well, what I would say to persons, come or attend and enjoy yourselves. Look at the grillers as they grill their favorite, and give your taste of the island's flavors or seasoning. You already know ours, but someone can add something else to change it. And we're also saying to you, protect the children, protect yourselves, and adhere to the traffic directions or traffic restrictions. And remember, do not park on the golf course, because there are things that can be damaged and cost a lot to repair, and you wouldn't want to put the Frigate Bay Corporation in that expense, unnecessary expense. Do not drink and drive. You are needed back home. And also, no smoking, no firearms, no weapons. To be there, you go to enjoy yourselves. And do not drink where you cannot be in a position where you can move about freely, and also safeguard yourself and the lives of others. And we wish the organizers of Grillfest 2026 a successful event.
Thank you so much, Superintendent David, for taking the time to share the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force operational plans for this year's Grillfest that will be held at Frigate Bay this Saturday, and for providing such valuable safety information. To everyone who is planning to attend, we encourage you to cooperate with the law enforcement officers and other emergency personnel follow all traffic and safety instructions. There were a number of traffic instructions. Look out for one another, celebrate responsible. Together we can ensure that this year Grill Fest is a safe, enjoyable and memorable one for everyone. Thank you, the listening and viewing audience. I also want to thank the Almighty God for giving us the time here, for joining us today, and have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Remember, your safety is everybody's responsibility. Remember, your safety is everyone's responsibility. Thank you once again. I am your host, Charmaine Odena. See you next time.
Tune in for Policing with You, a half-hour radio program every Thursday morning at 9:15 on ZIZ Radio. Join host as he focuses on crime, factors contributing to criminal activity, crime prevention, and how the community can assist the police in reducing crime. It's Policing with You every Thursday morning at 9:15 on ZIZ Radio. Join us.
The FIFA World Cup action is heating up, and the cable is bringing you the chance to cash in. Thinking